If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Drake drops 2 new songs, and Waka Flocka says that he used to be Wack. Plus, Steyer links up with Juvenile. Let's talk hip-hop.
Maybe I'll love you one day.
Yo, this is fire, right? Because I wake up, right, and Drake is trending, and I'm like, oh shit, why is Drake trending, right? So it turns out that he dropped 2 brand new songs, right? So he dropped 2 songs, one called When to Say When, and one called Chicago Freestyle, right? And this is fire because he even dropped a video for both of them, but it's like one video in, 2 videos in one, right? So the first video, or like the first song that he dropped, When to Say When, uses like that old Jay-Z sample from Song Cry, right? And this is actually why, and none of us knew, but this is why Drake was in Marcy Projects. Remember like last month, he was in Marcy like rapping and people were making fun of him, saying like he was looking all paranoid and why is he in the projects of Brooklyn and what video is he shooting? And a lot of people kind of thought that it was for a song with Sosa Geek and Fabio Foreign, because Drake and Fabio Foreign do have a Sosa Geek feature. Sosa Geek and Fabio Foreign do have a Drake feature in the pocket, but they ain't dropping it yet. I'm letting y'all know. So I thought it was a video for that, but it's not, right? It's a video for the Song Cry sample joint, which is When to Say When, where Drake is just kind of rapping about like his brother and putting the business in his name and, overcoming adversity and, coming from, Canada when he was young and just trying to like make it out here in the music business and everything like that. And the song is fire. Drake bodies it. And I loved it. That's one of my favorite Jay-Z songs because of the sample. So for Drake to use that too is just so fire, and it was dope, right? And then it goes into Chicago Freestyle, right? Same video. And then Chicago Freestyle, Drake is kind of like in front of the Brooklyn Bridge. He's in New York. He's walking around. He's near the Apollo. He's like in the studio recording and everything like that. And then on Chicago Freestyle, basically he's talking about how, Chubb's got to get him a girl, right? And some girl that he messaged and he used to mess with back in 2017, now she's all married and booed up, and he's like, damn. So Chubb's got to find him a new shorty, but he knows what he likes. So, he knows his type. So he gonna get her, right? He gonna take a shower and then he gonna get ready to go out to the club or something, right? But anyway, both songs are fire. Check them out. When to Say When, Chicago Freestyle, both dope. And let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
You know what I'm saying? My realness overcame my wackness. Wait, you actually think in hindsight?
Alright, so that was a clip of Waka Flocka on Everyday Struggle, and I can't show y'all the whole clip because of, copyright reasons, right? So the whole situation is Waka Flocka, lately he's been saying a lot of stuff, right? And it seems like he's judging a lot of rappers and just hip-hop in general. One of the things that he said recently was that hip-hop is not dangerous, right? Because a lot of people were like, oh man, Nipsey Hussle got killed, YBN Almighty J got his face cut, rappers are getting beat up and jumped all the time. Now you got Pop Smoke that just gets murdered in his house, right? It's not like he was out at the club or wilding out or anything, right? When you tell a nigga go home, just go home and chill, Pop Smoke was doing that and still got killed, right? And so people are like, damn, being a rapper is dangerous. One of the most dangerous jobs out there, right? That's what a lot of people said. I know like Dave East said that and a few other people. Meek Mill, I feel like he said that too. But anyway, Waka Flocka comes out and he's like, yo, being a rapper is not dangerous at all, because if you niggas would abide by the laws, then you wouldn't put yourself in a situation to be victimized or be in any danger, right? You don't see Britney Spears going through this. You don't see Katy Perry going through this. You don't see Justin Bieber going through this. And these people are celebrities just like rappers are celebrities. So why do things like this only happen to celebrities? It must be you, not the fact that your job is an entertainer, right? And so Waka Flocka went on Everyday Struggle to kind of double down on what he was saying, right? But along with that, he also said, my music was whack, right? Which is blew me away, because when I was younger, I used to really like listening to Waka Flocka, right? And then Waka Flocka goes on to explain that, his favorite rappers are DMX, right? His favorite rappers are Nas, right? And he's like, come on now, me compared to a DMX or Nas? No, right? And then they were laughing at him, and Wayno was like, come on, bro, you don't really mean that. And then Waka went on to say, come on, put me in the booth with Kendrick and see who gonna come out with a better verse, right? Kendrick, of course. And Waka Flocka said, I was just trying my best to do with what I had, and that's why I was screaming on the tracks and Flocka, Flocka, and all that stuff, right? But for me, I don't think that Waka Flocka was whack, right? Yeah, he's not lyrical. He's not gonna bar you to death. He's not gonna like Eminem or something like that. But you don't have to, right? You could just be the best that you are, right? I mean, look at this, right? People love Eminem for his lyricism, but that's Eminem, right? And he does that good, and he's in his own pocket, right? People love Kendrick for what he does. People love Cole for what he does, but people love Travis Scott for what he does too. And Travis Scott is not gonna sit there and rap your ass to death, right? Travis Scott does experiments with different sounds and kind of is melodic and sing-songy, but he's still a great and talented artist. And Travis Scott is not whack at all, even though he's not gonna get on the song and rap your ass to death, right? Not saying that Travis Scott can't do that, because he definitely can, but lately he has not been doing that, right? He used to do that a little bit more like when he first came out, right? But my whole point is that just because Waka Flocka, you don't spit hard and do all this and have, euphemisms and all kind of, funny wordplay and everything like that, doesn't mean that you were whack, right? And this is crazy, because to me, it kind of just shows me why Waka Flocka and Gucci Mane don't get along anymore, right? Because Flocka himself has changed so much that the new Flocka now is judging the old Flocka, right? And that's crazy. Like, I'm mad at the new Flocka for judging the old Flocka, because the old Flocka really was one of my favorite rappers, right? And now we got this new nigga judging the old nigga, right? Not only is he judging other rappers, but he's even judging his own self, right? So it's just kind of weird and strange and funny. I don't know, man. I guess, he went on to say that he just wanted to use hip-hop as a platform so that he could actually, invest money and do his thing in the business space versus the music space, and all that is cool. And Waka Flocka is a smart-ass dude, but I feel like don't downplay your music, because you have a place in hip-hop, right? Oh, and just by the way, you said your favorite rapper was DMX, and a lot of people whose favorite rappers were DMX come out just like that, in the Flocka kind of style, right? 6ix9ine said his favorite rapper was DMX. Pop Smoke said his favorite rapper was DMX. And you see what kind of music both of them had. Street music, hood music, 1,000 niggas behind you with motorcycles and four-wheelers and guns. Well, not guns, but you get pit bulls and everything. Like, it's all from that same kind of, they all DMX's sons, right? So don't downplay it, Flocka. Your music was pretty dope, yo. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Yo, this is hilarious. Alright, so that was a clip, and this dude is not really as popular as a lot of the other Democratic candidates, but this dude, his name is Tom Steyer, right? And that's a clip of him dancing on stage with Juvenile trying to back that ass up, right? Him and his wife, right? And they were high. Basically, they were, this was on Friday night in South Carolina. They were at a HSBCU, and basically, he was, just trying to get the crowd riled up. He's a billionaire and a Democratic candidate, and he spent $200 million, and I guess some of that went to Juvenile, on his campaign, right? And the whole situation is that he was trying to win the primary that was supposed to be on Saturday in South Carolina, right? But he didn't win the primary, right? First place, the person who won it was Joe Biden, then Bernie Sanders, then this dude, Tom Steyer, right? And now this is hilarious, because it just shows you how important, they know that the black vote is, to where you got Juvenile on stage and you trying to dance and look all cool, and you just look like the old white uncle trying to back that ass up. You off rhythm, you off beat and everything. I mean, it was just hilarious, right? But this dude, the very next day after that, and once he lost the, the primary in South Carolina, he just decided to drop out of the race, right? Which is crazy. So he completely is not running for president anymore, right? And the whole situation is that since Bloomberg jumped in there, he spent like about $500 million. Bloomberg has spent about $500 million on ads, and basically like edged this dude out, right? Bloomberg's a billionaire. This this dude's a billionaire too, and just kind of really wanted to be president, but you know, whatever. And I mean, I really didn't even hear from him until he started dancing around with Juvenile. So I mean, it does help you to get on the map with black people when you did that and then decides to just quit, right? So it was funny as hell, yo. But he was trying to get the black vote and then he did not, right? Let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.